Everyone. I'm so excited for the next episode of Motivational Moments on our Wednesday at noon talk. Thank you for tuning in. Eventually, we're going to lift these segments from the Women with Guts page and put them on YouTube because some people have asked that we share it that aren't in the group, and I'd love to be able to do that for those that would like to view it and get some motivation on a weekly basis. So we just got back from Savannah yesterday afternoon, 2.5 days to celebrate my birthday and to take our precious dog Frankie on vacation to a dog-friendly hotel. It was just wonderful. It's so good to get away. Great to get back, but it's really good to get away too. Anyway, and I was thinking, what could I share this week that would be helpful? And many of you have asked me, how do you stay motivated for more than a day? You always seem so positive. Well, I work at it. And I don't call it work, I call it, let's just say, a daily exercise. And when I was kind of on the speaking tour, one of the talks that I gave was called How to Stay Motivated for More Than a Day. And I was going through my notes and I found this tip sheet that I would hand out when I did that seminar. And it's like 10 easy steps to help anyone stay motivated for more than a day. And I thought, that's a good one. So I'm going to share with you the 10 tips. And if anybody wants to have a copy, just PM me and I will scan and email it to you. So anyway, let's get started. The number one tip, identify a role model and follow their life story to learn what they did to become successful. Or find and work with a mentor who relates to your industry or your goals. And a mentor can be in many different areas of our lives. It could be for business. It could be for our hobby. It could be a family member that you just really like the way they think and the way they live. But just kind of follow what they do and how they got to where they are in their lives right now. And I think it really does motivate you. So that was number one. Number two is fill your mind with uplifting materials. Okay. Reading books, listening to podcasts, watching very funny, good, enriching movies. Just fill your mind with positive things. And when you do that, you attract more positive things happening to you. One of my favorite books is called The Power of the Subconscious Mind. Dr. Joseph Murphy, I believe, was a psychologist that wrote that book. Fantastic. And also podcasts. When you're driving, when we drove to Savannah, we listened to podcasts all the way up and all the way back. Different subjects, different themes. One of them was about how to boost your memory. And it was very fascinating. A lot of tips and what to feed your brain. So got a lot of good information there. Number three, spend quality time with yourself. Now, I don't know about you. I'm not really good by myself. I have to be around a lot of people because that makes me happy. So I'm learning to do things by myself, with myself, and for myself. And that could be taking a walk in nature. It could be settling in with a nice book. It could be watching a movie. One of my favorite things to do is watching Hallmark movies. I'm just a nut for Hallmark because I know there's going to be no violence. It's going to be positive. Usually has a happy ending. I would say 99% of the time it has a happy ending. So that's what I like to do. Let's see. Number four. Okay. Keep a gratitude journal to record what's going right in your world. So many things we focus on can be negative or self-defeating, or we beat ourselves up about things that happen that aren't positive. So what I recommend is during the day, I even do it in my day timer, I just write all the things that I'm grateful for. And that really helps set the tone when you are not in the best of moods and you go, wow, I'm grateful for this. I have that. Or I'm experiencing this. Or my relationship with so-and-so. I'm grateful for that relationship. So that's a wonderful tip. Number five, meditate daily to help clear your mind of negative thoughts. When I say meditate, don't get the visual of I've got to be all centered and cozy and doing yoga while I meditate. It doesn't have to be like that. It could be any way you choose to be in quiet. You could be doing a walking meditation. You could walk and meditate and just get yourself centered going in nature. You can listen to subliminal music. You could be listening to a guided meditation. We have several meditation programs that Stan and I listen to every single night, and it depends on our mood, whether we want it guided, whether we want just music, and what kind of theme that we're looking for. But it really helps you stay centered and kind of deflate some of those negative thoughts that might be still swirling around in there. It just kind of brings you back to center. So that's number 5. Number 6, following that, spend more time with positive people. It sounds really easy, doesn't it? And you should be saying, wow, well, I do that. I know that. But it's not easy to do when we're around maybe negative coworkers or family members or people that just in general don't make us feel good all the time when we're with them. So it's nice to be able to focus on spending more time with those people that are uplifting and that you also uplift them as well. But I really think it has to be an equal exchange of energy. It's not draining, it's beneficial, it's helpful, but there's always kind of a positive theme that will make you feel better on a regular basis. Number 7, learn new things on a daily basis. Learn something new on your computer. Do something different on social media. Um, Read a book that you thought, oh, I'd never want to read this type of book, but expand your horizons and be able to focus on things that are different than your norm. Get out of your comfort zone. Look at my dad. We've talked about him a couple of times, who's 95 and a half, and he is constantly learning new things, whether it's on his computer, his iPad, his iPhone. He's always learning and he's growing, and I think that really keeps him young. 95 and a half, young, I tell you. Number 8, focus on your family and your good friends. Build stronger relationships with the people you love. I'm not saying you don't have to do it with every single person in your family or every single one of your friends, but focus on those that either mean the most to you or you feel like they need you to help them become more positive, or in some ways maybe you need them as well for you to become more positive. But focus on the people that make you feel good, and then just do more of it and strengthen that relationship that you have. Number 9, do something for yourself, but also for someone else. And it could be just something really simple. It could be a quick phone call. It could be writing a personal note. It could be sending them an article, emailing them, just a quick reminder that you're thinking of them. I'm crazy when I am out and about, even on vacation. I spend a lot of my time texting either photos or articles or anything to people that I know. I say, oh my gosh, I took a picture of a statue in Savannah and sent it to a friend of mine that's Italian because it had something about Italian heritage. I took pictures of food and sent it to my foodie friends and said, can you believe this meal? Oh my God, this was fantastic. Just always communicating, always, just including other people in your life. And people like to feel special. And that's one way that we can do it. It's just by reaching out and doing little things for them on a regular basis. And it's fun too. And then number 10, find a place that makes you feel better just by being there. For example, when we first moved to Florida 23 years ago, we lived across the street from the Ritz-Carlton on Amelia Island. And what made me really happy, I would walk across the street right up to the lobby at the Ritz-Carlton, and 2 lovely gentlemen would open those big doors and say, welcome to the Ritz-Carlton. And I'd say, well, thank you very much. Walk inside. I would sit in the lobby and people would come over and ask me what I wanted to drink or eat. And I would sit there and I would just spend maybe an hour writing. Sometimes I would bring my computer there just to be in that environment. And I found that what made me feel so good about being there is that people actually in the hotel business, in the hospitality business, are paid to be nice to other people. That's their job. They're there to make their guests feel welcome and comfortable and nurtured. Well, that's at least what they should be doing. And I felt that. I now feel more nurtured by, believe it or not, doing these sessions with you and for you every week on Wednesdays at noon. I can't even tell you how much joy it gives me and what a wonderful outlet it is to be able to share some of these tips and techniques and some things that have worked for me in the past and has worked for others. So I hope you really enjoy tuning in on Wednesdays. And eventually, I will be putting these together on YouTube so that you can go back and listen to them or share them with your friends and family. And if you have somebody that you'd recommend would be a good fit for our group, please send me a message and we'll invite them. So have a fabulous day and a fabulous weekend. And remember those tips to make you stay motivated for more than a day. It works. Take care. Bye.